welcome all to the Still Abdul Film Entertainment as we kind of doing more film discussions over here on this station. Also have the YouTube channel where again we're delving more into just different genres, film overall. There'll still be a little superhero stuff here and there because that's near and dear to me. Also, film trailers, box office updates. I'm gonna be doing more, like I said, things like that. So, welcome those who's finding the Still Abdul Film Twitter feed, and we'll be doing, like I said, some uploads on the YouTube channel. Now, really, just the main thing we're doing today is the trailer reaction of Running Man, the Glen Powell. This guy, like, what a brand he's made himself, Glen Powell. So we're gonna react to that trailer. Pretty cool cast. But first, we want to take in. This is July 1st, right? Let's see what's the better. I don't know. We'll do it either way. Guess we'll do it like this. It's July 1st, so this is a super Jurassic month. Now, I do see a lot of people are picking sides with what films they want to see this month, but this is going to be a pretty big month in film. All these films, I'm going to be in the theaters every week, probably multiple times a week at this point. Jurassic World comes out officially tomorrow for the July 4th holiday weekend. And we'll kind of talk about those numbers in a moment. And of course, next week, you got is Superman week next week. DC Studios has put so much money into marketing for this film. It has to be a smash hit now. Like it's no more, if it just makes a little bit, we'll try to spin it. Too much money has gone out. Okay, so money needs to be made. So we'll talk about that more as far as when box office numbers. Eddington, this is like a artsy film coming out July 18th. Eddington, starring, it's a dark comedy drama starring Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, Emma Stone, Elvis, Austin Butler. So it's going to be a real character-driven, smaller film that may get people, like I said, real, probably quirky. So we will see. That's a low-budget thing. That comes out the same weekend as Smurfs. So a lot of Smurfs fans lately, they kind of getting a little quiet now. Smurfs, they tuck your chain in. July's for the big boys. And then I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think that was that a reboot. Is that a reboot? Let me see. Let me double check. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Let me see if that's a full-on reboot or is it? Yeah, it's a sequel. Okay, so it's a continuation. Interesting. Okay. All right, we'll see. We'll see how that does. I'm not the hugest horror film fan, but if it has cool word of mouth, I usually check it out, like Final Destination, stuff like that. And July is capped off by Fantastic Four, Super Jurassic month, capped off by Fantastic Four. And with it being so late in the month, first off, Fantastic Four has been tracking well. And I think it's going to have a pretty good opening. And then it's going to really carry things over to August. It's going to be a good capper for the summer. I feel a Fantastic Four. But right now, in theaters, like we mentioned, Jurassic World Rebirth. I talked to a few people really for the past week or so that seen the film, that had early screenings and stuff like that. And, pretty decent word of mouth. Like, you don't go to see Jurassic World for the story. After the first Jurassic Park, that was very magical. And it's really hard to recapture that, seeing something that, that this style of film for the first time again, you can't recreate that again. So all you could do is kind of try to make new moments. The last couple Jurassic World entries were terrible to me. Was it Chris Pratt? Is it Chris Pratt? Yeah, it's Chris Pratt. Terrible. Those films were terrible. Dominion and what was the other one? I don't know. The first Jurassic World was okay. It was okay. Then it just got dumb. So you remix the cast. You try to kind of connect it back to the original and see what you can do. That's pretty much what this Jurassic World Rebirth is, according to what I heard, is that it's taking the premise of what Jurassic World has set up these last few films, and then we're trying to bring it back to the original. As I said here, you upgrade the cast, cool dinosaurs, dumb humans. That's all you need. That's what you're getting with this film. It's on pace for a healthy July 4th holiday run, 5-day run, Wednesday to Sunday, approximately 100 million to 120 million. Now, as I said in this post here, word of mouth will determine if you can put up a decent fight week 2 versus the very buzzy DC and Superman. The Superman marketing team, this new consultant team they got together, like all them, if they really pull this off, they should be popping champagne. They're like guns for hire if they make Superman really pop. Right now, they put up a statue of Superman in the UK, in London. They're really trying to take over the world with this Superman. So we'll see, but we're not there yet. This week is about Jurassic World Rebirth. I think it's going to do pretty decent. I mean, the critics never liked Jurassic World films, really. Like I said, after the first one, it's hard to recreate that. But I think the word of mouth will be good enough to put us from the leg out a little money. See how much they spend on Jurassic Rebirth. Let's see here. Jurassic World Rebirth budget. So they kept the budget under 200 million. So I think this film's going to make some money. First off, this franchise, it makes money. It just may not be the biggest film of the summer. That's all. It's because of Fantastic Four and Superman. They all been pacing ahead of this Jurassic film. And a lot of people say, oh, this film's going to do great because it always does $1 billion. But the international the box office has not really been that, that emphasis in the past, like it has been in the past. You got to make your money domestically first. And this is pacing behind, like I said, Superman and Fantastic Four. Like the recent hits, Minecraft and Lilo and Stitch. It boomed great domestically, pretty good international and global box office. And everyone's like, oh, it's going to hit $1 billion, no doubt. But the international box office sputtered a little bit. Both those films are going to fall short of $1 billion. Now, like everyone will take 950 million. No one's crying about that. But all I'm saying is that if even those films didn't hit $1 billion and it's had better opening weekends, it's looking like both of those films are going to have better opening weekends than Jurassic World. And those can't hit $1 billion. There's no way Jurassic World would hit $1 billion. Just make your money. It's all good. It's all good. Interesting stuff there with Jurassic World. Now let's get to the main reason why we're here is to watch this Running Man trailer, and I want to get my reaction to this as well too. So let's cue this up.
Filming me.
That wasn't me saying that to y'all. That was the thing. So Glen Powell, Running Man, Paramount Pictures film, Edgar Wright film. So Edgar Wright is a very personable director. So you're gonna see those personal touches of Edgar Wright, some interesting camera angles and character performances. So I'm already sold on this film, but let's just see what they got, right? So let's cue this up. Glen Powell, The Running Man. People remember The Running Man, the old Arnold Schwarzenegger film. You put him in an arena and fight. In this trailer, they expand the mythos of it. Let's watch it.
Stop filming me!
We'll turn this down because it's going to end up on YouTube eventually.
Ben Richards, 35, married, 1 child.
Like I said, this is the Glen Powell generational run. This guy, these big studios and big IPs, they've been courting this dude since Top Gun Maverick. He stole the show. He stole the third act of Top Gun Maverick, which Top Gun Maverick is a perfect film. Third act is perfect. Tom Cruise was giving it, to everyone. And who's what was that homeboy, the Mr. Fantastic dude? I can't tell the story without getting this guy's name right. That's how long he's been out of the public eye because I don't remember his name. Miles Teller. Tom Cruise and Miles Teller was eating up the third act of Top Gun Maverick, and Glen Powell stole the show. So he's been a hot name, but he's refused big IPs. He's doing more smaller stories, relatively. This budget of Running Man is under $75 million. He's getting a better return, from doing smaller, quote unquote, smaller budget films. Twister was pretty expensive, but the point, this is smart what he's doing these types of films, not fall into the Disney machine.
In medical crisis,
We need money for a doctor now.
Ben, watch yourself.
All right, so first off, we know who this young lady is here. This is Jamie Lawson. Yes, the same. She mayor in Gotham and Matt Reeves the Batman, and was just in the smash success Sinners. She was the particular center at that juke joint. Going behind her husband. I'm starting to feel she's part of the Illuminati because you're popping up. When I start seeing your face too much, you're Illuminati level at this point. So we gotta keep an eye on her. We already know Momoa's in the Illuminati. Joseph Quinn, who he was in Stranger Things, he was in what was it, A Quiet Place prequel. Now he's in Fantastic Four. He's there's some implications with Jamie Lawson here. You're popping up too much, so that's a good thing. But you're probably part of the Illuminati.
Watch yourself.
employment status, blacklisted. But there's still a way out for you. It's the biggest show in the country.
Bloodlust is our birthright.
This dude.
Set it free.
All right, first off, Coleman Domingo. I think he's a good performer. I think Coleman, he's gonna ham it up. Like I think this is probably a perfect role for this dude. He probably feels like he's in a play. Coleman Domingo, I think, is gonna be really good in this film. You gotta get him in the right roles. He pretty much does good in any role, but what I'm saying is that he's gonna really ham it up because you remember the 80s babies out there, people of my generation. If y'all remember The Running Man, I was watching it when I wasn't supposed to. That talk show host was a big part of that show, right? So Coleman Domingo, good cast right there.
Welcome to The Running Man.
People on these games never come back.
I'm not trying to get myself killed, so kiss my ass twice.
Right there.
Josh Brolin. Perfect cast. Like they hitting, like I said, all the marks of a perfect cast. This film, I have a good feeling about this film. I think it's going to be a good ride so far.
This is why you can win this game. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. The entire nation hunting you down. So
the premise, they made it open world. Because because I hate redoing originals. I hate that concept. But if you're going to redo it, expand on it. Back in the original Running Man, it was in a closed arena where Arnold Schwarzenegger and other people fighting to the death. This here, they flipped it and made it open world. Genius, using the internet and everything, current technology. I'm all on board already.
And get your family out of Slumside for good.
Edgar Wright.
Gonna come back here and burn this building down. I promise.
That's the spirit.
This is America, goddammit! And we don't put up with no bullshit! Yes! Hunt him down! Stop filming me!
Have you ever wondered?
It's gonna be some cool stunts. This, like I said, this film, the budget's under 75 million, and they got a great cast, good premise, and they're gonna have some cool stunts as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this
This
one.
game is rigged.
Guess we'll find out.
You might be moving up too fast.
Hey, buddy. You're on Freebie.
See, that's that Edgar Wright. Do you see that camera angle? How he's following him out of the room, and that's Edgar Wright's touch right there. Run that back.
You better run! I got a grenade!
Back at you.
I'm still here, you shit eaters.
Yeah. Glen Powell, do your thing.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, like I said, I'm on board. I'm on board. November 7th. Good release date. You're getting away from the summer madness right now. Because you had casualties. Megan 2 was a casualty because it's getting too hot for the summer. The time for talk is done for the summer. So this is well placed. November 7th. Again, smaller film, relatively. I like the cast. I like the action. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel or replay, let me know in the comments below. What are you thinking of this film? The cast, the director, Edgar Wright. This is the right mix. More films need to be, like I said, under 100 million, more character driven, but you still could do some stunts and stuff like that. So, hopefully more studios go that direction. Paramount Pictures, Running Man. We're signing out on this one again for a Still Abdul film. We'll be popping up for trailer reactions and any movie news, box office, things like that, from all different genres. Gonna have a lot of fun with this, y'all. Much love to Still Nation. We sliding on out of here.